The fourth industrial revolution has one big challenge. It is the holding out of the middle class.
You're not going to want to miss this movie. Yeah, you're not going to want to miss this movie.
When there's a crash, I hope it's going to be during this next 12 months, because I don't want to be Herbert Hoover. The one president, I just don't want to be Herbert Hoover.
Donald Trump is the only president in American history, other than Herbert Hoover, who lost more jobs than he had when he came in. That's why I call him Donald Herbert Hoover Trump.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Cryptoteacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Cryptoteacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up. We did get a decent move yesterday. And don't forget we have options today. Like I told you, I do see a slight pullback at about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we start moving up because we're going to be the only game in town. And we have stocks making a decent move up when they should be pulling back. We got another jobs number that came in good, signaling the Fed is not going to cut. And we see yield rates bouncing back up. Remember, on the stock market, nothing is real. Just ran by an algorithm. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. Now we have the stock market is going to be closing at 1 p.m. today. And the bond market is going to close at 2. So again, in crypto, we're going to be the only game in town. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates, which were pulling back. Soon as the jobs number came out, yield rates started to move up, which means that the stock market should have moved back. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. We have the dollar right now up, but still weak. And that big, beautiful bill is also going to make the dollar even weaker. But we also know a lot of these stocks are going to benefit off this big, beautiful bill. We have volume in crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have the Swiss regulated Amina Bank becomes first bank to globally support Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin, offering custody and trading to institutional clients. Also, we have Arthur Hayes argues U.S. banking adopting stablecoins can provide $6.8 trillion of buying power for U.S. Treasuries. And they're not going to use nowhere near that amount, but $2 trillion is well enough. But the whole point of stablecoins is to get them circulated, get them adopted so the masses are using it. Of course, in the emerging markets, they're already using stablecoins on a daily basis. It is nothing new to them. It's all about pushing adoption in the West. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed repo at $237 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer in order to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And we have Trump playing the Hegelian dialectic once again. Fed Jerome Powell should resign because Trump knows we have to finance close to $10 trillion. And now he gets to blame it on Powell as Powell is leaving out that door. But when Trump was in office the first time, guys, don't forget, he was in office before. And Steve Mnuchin had an opportunity to push this debt out 50 years, a 50-year bond. When Janet Yellen got in, Janet Yellen had an opportunity to push this out with a 50-year bond. They chose not to at 0% interest. And neither one of them did it because they were pushing us over to this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the chairman of the U.S. Federal Housing and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac is calling for Congress to investigate Fed Jerome Powell, guys, which we know is definitely not going to happen. Again, nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. Now we have the U.S. payrolls increased by 147,000 in June. And we know those numbers are not correct, but we're going to go with the manipulation. And we saw yields bounce back up. We know Fed Jerome Powell is not going to cut, and yield rates should keep moving up. But we know with the repo and then also with them manipulating the long end, that just keeps allowing the stock market to keep moving up. Only thing you have to do is watch the manipulation. Now we have the Senate Banking Committee will hold a hearing on crypto market structure July 9th. And now we got the big bill. We have the Genius Bill moving. We have Clarity moving. The fourth industrial revolution in 2026 is definitely going to be on its way. And all they need is that crisis in order to bring in all this technology. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs slightly up. And we have U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs recorded 407 million of inflows on July 2nd, while Ethereum ETFs recorded 1.9 million of outflows. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to inflows and outflows. But in crypto, we know when we pump and dump, it's like clockwork. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Italy's banker Sella is testing stablecoin custody with Fireblocks. And lastly, we have JPMorgan explores turning carbon credits into digital tokens, partnering with S&P Global, Eco Registry, and the International Carbon Registry. And guys, how many times I've told you in the Patreon, I've told you time and time again, with this climate agenda, how important carbon credits are going to be. When investing, you have to get in front of it. Not your financial advice, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But investing, it takes a while for the payoff. We've seen it with all of crypto. That definitely should be a lesson. You can go back in stocks. I'm an old man. I've learned plenty of lessons. When it comes to stocks, that sometimes it's best to just sit and hold. And the same thing with crypto. And like Warren Buffett stated, investing payoff is just taking money from the impatient to the patient. Those who can sit back and see the plan are definitely going to be rewarded. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the new Road Auto book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.